Football League.
That's my heart.
Philadelphia. It's time to play. Please welcome your defending Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles.
On the Cowboys sideline, head coach Brian Schottenheimer. A moment he will remember forever. His first game as a head coach in the National Football League. His counterpart on the Eagles sideline, Nick Sirianni. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
The first of 272 games in the regular season. Buckle up. The Cowboys, the Eagles, underway to begin 2025. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a young man getting the start here in week one. A big test for their rookie quarterback.
And we knew from the moment the commissioner called his name on draft night, and by the way, laid a pretty good hug on the commissioner going across the stage. But we knew he had a chance to be the starter week one. He dove right into the playbook, ingratiated himself with his teammates, and that's exactly how things have played out.
Trey McBride, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. They'll give to Cook on the read option. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. And we have an injury on the play, and it looks like the running back, James Cook, is the one who's down. Now Brady. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. There you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Well, they run the option here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Brady going to throw. This is caught. But he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Cook. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Brady. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Trey McBride taking it in. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. To the 25. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And for this young rookie making his first NFL start, a moment he's been waiting for since draft day.
And to say that this is a big spot is the classic understatement. It's a ton of pressure on this rookie quarterback as he gets to play right away. And let's face it, he's trying to take in every moment from his first start. But at the same time, he's got to focus on what's in front of him.
Brought down on the play by Kobe Turner.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 25, here's a 2nd down and 9.
19. Let's go now.
Newton now to throw. Oh, no. The first throw of his career is intercepted. Picked up by Kayvon Thibodeau. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment. But there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Well, a fake on the jet sweep as they run with Cook up the middle. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Brady. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people don't clap.
And a loose football. That's picked up by the Cowboys. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defense?
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The Folks' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Come on, come on. 19 Charger, 19 Charger.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
2 yards. And it's third down.
Newton now to throw. He's got Smith here. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Throwing is Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Throwing again is Newton. And it is caught. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Fighting throw. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
15 more yards. That's another Cowboys first down. A gain of 15.
70 Timberwolves.
First down.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Out of the gun, Newton. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Devontae Smith, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Well, so it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do it all on anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your heart in the face. Out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. I got too many days. I don't even care. Get out of my way.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. A quick throw by Brady, complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Brady. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Rodgers on the return. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 69 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Newton. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That's now 3 straight plays of over 15 yards and 3 straight first downs.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Now it's Newton. Touchdown, Cowboys! Devontae Smith, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. In the second quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he won't won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. If they didn't get that done, this time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Brady. He finds Pickens over the middle. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Brady now to throw. Here's one deep for Pickens. And this one is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. On the return, it's Rodgers. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Here's Newton. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic, and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. On the bootleg, it's Penix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
It's a turnover on downs.
Brady wants to change up the look. And Shaheed going to go in motion. Now Brady. Able to get this one to McBride. And they work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
15 yards on the play. And an Eagles first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
18 Cardinal.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Now he's going to step up and run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now 17-14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
And looking to throw, Penix. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work for the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's across midfield from one 49 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Brady. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there with his first career touchdown and his first career gain. And the Eagles are able to add on to that lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Across midfield. He's on his way. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And that looks getting some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Brady. Right back to Cook for another completion. And we have an injury on the play, and it looks like the running back, James Cook, is the one who's down. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now 2nd and 3. Here's Brady to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And the Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Again, it's Brady. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Brady going to throw. Here's a screen with Gainwell. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kenneth Gainwell. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Folk. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They can certainly use it down by 2 scores. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Looking to throw, Penix. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. That's complete to McBride. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for the Eagles.
Pickens going in motion left. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night prime time, and we go off to Orlando and Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here on the 5th floor studios. A little abridged version of the halftime report here, as both defensive coordinators might be having speaks with their players. That begs the question, can any defense get a stop in the second half? To find out, let's go back out to the stadium and join our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second half brings here. These two defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and when they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Peyton up the middle. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe up to the 41.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That one good for 26 and a 1st down. So the new weapon just picked up via the trade, making an impact here right away.
And what you like about getting guys who catch passes, you don't have to spend a lot of time in the playbook. You just tell them to dial up a route and get the ball in their hands.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here's Penix. It's caught, Smith. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Devontae Smith with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Well, there you go, Charles, his first touchdown pass of the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year, because he's able to get his feet wet, right, get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Brady's going to sneak it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. He'll decide to keep this once more. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. That's caught. It's Kenneth Gainwell. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now Brady going to change the play here. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Game on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 27-yard line.
Now Brady. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Eagles first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. George Pickens from 3 yards out. And the Eagles are able to widen their advantage.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Brady's going to look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
This offense ready for their upcoming series as we get a look at the former Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he was really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade is going to happen, but good thought. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll throw with Penix. And this one complete to Smith. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
It's 4th down.
They are going for it. Penix has taken in by his big tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
To the air, Penix. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Bronco 80.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Dallas.
A first run now for Kyron Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Inside handoff, Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
To throw is Newton. Will try and do this himself. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32.
19 tight, 19 tight.
It's 4th down.
Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And we take it in by Shaheed. He'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Again, it's Stevenson. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Cowboys' 40-yard line.
He's going to try and take off with it. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 27-yard line.
And a handoff. Stevenson. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Start. Tap to 60. Tap.
They'll start with a give to Henry. 80 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
And the Cowboys first down. Again, on the play. First down, Cowboys.
Newton now to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
Throwing is Newton. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Walter Nolan now with his second sack here on opening night.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? Second sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get one. That's memorable. Two? Hello.
Now, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
Back to throw, Newton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Well, the Eagles' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes. And he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Oh, able to avoid him. It's a gain of 22 as we take towards 2:22 on the clock. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Brings up second and 12 at the 29-yard line.
19, target, 19.
They run once more to Stevenson. 4 yards on the pickup there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down is Stevenson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
On the jump. Bronco 80.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 10 at the 30.
Now it's Newton. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Cowboy 80, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
One last throw here for Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Philadelphia, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.